Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Falcon, or Monarch, number 650307. This is a replacement head assembly for the 19R series device. This is a replacement head unit that's going to if the head unit on the exit device is damaged, which is basically the business end of the exit device, the majority of assembled parts are within this portion of the unit. You'd probably be able to mitigate practically every problem with the exit device, I suppose, by replacing this should you need to. Frankly, if you do have a damaged unit, this is far less expensive than purchasing an entire new exit device, that's to be sure. And I would very much encourage you to replace this unit rather than the entire exit device, because it's a pretty simple and straightforward sort of process. Usually with exit devices, you can simply continue to remove screws until you get to the source of the problem or the piece that it is that you need to replace outright. So it's usually pretty simple to do so. So some basic dimensional properties here of the item, and then we're going to show you the parts drawing. Overall height of the unit, about 5 3/8. Overall width, looks like it's about 3.5 inch. Overall thickness of the head case, about 1 5/8. Okay. This is for their rim device. This has a deadlocking feature on it, as their device normally would when the unit is properly installed and this deadlocking tab is retracted. Let's take a look here. You're not able to, let's see here now. When it's properly installed, so the amount of the, how far I depress the deadlocking tab when it's properly installed will of course prevent that from being loided or moved when it's in the locked condition. So let's switch to the screen view and take a closer look at the parts diagram. Okay, so here is the item that we're looking at, and linked to down below is the parts manual, and we can take a look and see where that shows up. So there are about 8 pages of the manual, and it's an 8-page excerpt out of the entire service manual that will show you where the part number 19, the head case, is used on the 19 and the fire-rated 19 series rim device. And what's nice about this manual is it will show you the other part numbers as they are here. So number 19 is our 19R center head case, the 650307. If you are doing an F device, you'll order the 65374. So according to the parts diagram, 19 is either head case, head assembly for an exit device when it's non-rated and fire-rated. And as we continue to scroll through the catalog, it simply shows up multiple times in the document. And I don't believe there's really anything different about any of those instances, except that they're just simply from different versions of the manual, different variants of that manual. So a very handy document to be able to have. Now, speaking of that, this is being just an excerpt. You can you can click to the manufacturer's page as seen here for Monarch. So these haven't been called or marketed as Monarch for quite some time. They changed the branding to Falcon, so now Falcon has Monarch exit devices and Falcon has Doormatic door closers under it. Now on the Falcon page, the data that's here, because this name has not been marketed, is old. It's older. So there will be limited information on this page. Now, click on the manufacturer's link and then search for Falcon. And from the Falcon page is where we will find more up-to-date information, because that's how they're branding it. Lots of encyclopedic information that's here. And I think our Manual Parts Master Index, that's a good document to use. So that's 712 pages worth of parts diagrams for Falcon devices, even those devices that have been long discontinued. So the 17 was never a Falcon product. It was always a Monarch, discontinued many years ago. The 18, the XX have all been discontinued. But the service manual here is for all Monarch/Falcon devices, and it's a very powerful document when you are simply looking to find parts for something that you're looking for. Okay, so if you're rebuilding a 19, this would be the document to have. And the base plate assembly here is really the only other primary component. In 6, yeah, 6 is... So, to be clear, the touchpad assembly is not included with part 6. So, according to this drawing, this is not available. So you'd be buying a new exit device if you required this, although the back channel can be replaced. Very common to sell a head case cover. Very, very, very common to sell the end cap. This would be probably the most common item, service item to sell for an exit device. Occasionally a strike plate as well. Now, on this Falcon page, you can view not only all of the Falcon products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. There are also going to be templates that are on this page, the Falcon Master Template Index. So if you're looking to install a Falcon exit device or a Falcon lock set, you'll be able to find a link to those templates there. Let's wrap up this video on camera. In conclusion, the 19 series exit device has been around for decades, and it has changed slightly, but you're able to continue to rebuild it to get new parts, things of that nature. The end cap that was used on the device in the 90s is not the same end cap today, but there is a compatibility that's there. So the exit devices from Falcon and her sister companies, Von Duprin, obviously, and Doramatic, they are, in my opinion, meant to target different segments of the commercial building landscape. Von Duprin is their flagship. They're going to have practically all Grade 1, quite robust, heavy-duty, capable, dependable exit devices, complemented by the Falcon name, which I don't believe is going to be understood as heavy-duty as Von Duprin, even though the material carries the same grade. Each of those two companies will have their 22 exit device for Von Duprin and their 19 for Falcon. The Doramatic exit devices really do cater to the aluminum storefront industry. So with those three companies, you've got what I would probably say is we've got our top of the line, we have our really awesome, entry level, even though it's well a step above that in my opinion. And then we've got our aluminum storefront stuff. So under that umbrella of Allegion, you'll be able to handle your requirements for an exit device with one of those three companies, certainly. And of course, it's backed by exceptional technical support. That is culture, I think, in that company. Schlage and Von Duprin and LCN and Glenn Johnson and Ives and Falcon and Zero and Doramatic and others. Just really, really good customer service. I meant to say technical support, but their customer service is exceptional as well. Any questions on the 650307 replacement 19 series non-rated head assembly or any other Falcon product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.